Will there be a financial tsunami? Jupiter in Meena, it's the time where all the financial institutions have to clear up and clean up. Now, what is going to happen? With the credit Susi into a crisis, it's going to be lot of European countries and the banks which are going to have a bloodbath. They have to change the way how they are going to park their wealth of the investors as well as how they are doing the business. Now, the one important thing in this internet era is the globalization. People don't take it very seriously. People say, oh, it is happening only in France, in Switzerland, in Germany. So nothing is going to happen in India. But it is not so. It is going to be the other way around. Somewhere, somebody, some bank is going to get hit in some part of the world. It's going to have a boomeranging effect. For instance, it started with Silicon Valley Bank. In USA, it has slowly opened up and it's all the medium-sized banks which are having the problem. Like how when Jupiter was in Dhanus, the financial crisis opened up. Now with the Jupiter in Meena, the financial crisis in banks has come. Now, how it will go on? The most difficult part is Jupiter and Rahu are going to join. And during that conjunction of the Jupiter moving from one Rashi and to another Rashi, Credit Suisse crisis has come. Now, Deutsche Bank has also joined the entire line of crisis. So how is it going to be? When the Jupiter moves and combines with Rahu, it's going to be very difficult for the banks to hold on. There will be going to be a crisis after crisis. The entire banking system will change. Of course, the government intervention will be there, but there will be lot of there will be lot of mergers, acquisitions, and government trying to hold on to the country. Crisis to come down, but the point is people will lose money. There will be lot of job cuts, and also there will be a different type of crisis where the bonds, the paper money will become worthless. That is what is a very difficult path, and from France or Switzerland, it will move on to Germany. It will spread into different parts of the European banks. Some will come out, some will not come out, unless it is going to be a very big bank which has the universal presence or the world presence, international presence. It will all come out. Yes, of course, it's going to roll over to Asia. And with Rahu and Jupiter separation, this crisis will come down, but the effect will take 2 years for the country to adjust to the crisis. What has happened with the Lehman Brothers pulling down the US economy, the same way it would take 2 to 3 years for the Switzerland to reject back, the European economy to reject back, and with lot of political instability in Germany and France, and with the financial crisis with Deutsche Bank in Germany, it's going to be a lot more tougher, much worse than India, because it's going to be the Rahu Jupiter, where there's going to be financial tsunami, financial bloodbath. Then how is the banking stocks going to do? Yes, it's going to come down. It's not going to stay put in the same way. There's going to be a banking stocks which will come down. And of course, the other parameters will increase, because when stocks and financial crisis happens, of course, the next point of investment would be gold. Yes, the gold touching will happen. And in Rahu Jupiter, the price of gold will come up, because many people would like to move into the next point of investment, which is gold. So, with the Rahu Jupiter and Jupiter in Meena, the financial crisis or the financial meltdown in the world, banks will operate, will have an impact. And please understand, it is not by the merger the bank can clear the crisis. It's by making the bank to operate and self-sufficient into a smaller pockets. They can really hold the bank. It's not the merger of the two banks. The mind has to change. And whenever Rahu combines with some planet, you should not think in the same way. Rahu means deterrent in the same routine. You have to break the routine. What is empty becomes full, and what becomes full will become empty. So that's what the principle of Rahu. So with the Rahu and Jupiter, the government should not think of merging the banks. So Rahu is going to combine with Jupiter, which means you have to make the bank small, self-sufficient. I read a story about a bank which operates with only 2 to 3 employees. It's only for that particular city or a town. So you should take that concept and operate, then the banking crisis will get a solution. With Rahu Jupiter, still the planets has more say. People can say astrology doesn't exist, it's a fiction, and planets, no, nothing like that. But please understand, with Rahu Jupiter, so much. Not now, the Jupiter has not combined with Rahu. Before that itself, so much crisis. When it combines, you have to think differently. So kindly be careful if you are going to invest in banking sectors. So the same impact will also be in the IT field, where many companies have the projects with the banking segments, and Credit Suisse has a lot of employees in India, and their major workforce of Credit Suisse is in India. So there's going to be a real turning point and twist and turn in many people's career. This is Jayashree Astrologer talking about Credit Suisse and financial tsunami with Rahu and Jupiter. Thank you.